If the sun were to suddenly go out, disappear entirely or cease all nuclear fusion and light emission, the consequences would be catastrophic and immediate on both cosmic and human scales. Within just 8 minutes and 20 seconds, the last rays of sunlight would reach Earth, and daylight would abruptly turn into pitch-black darkness. The sky would resemble the dead of night, except without the moon's glow, since it reflects sunlight, and only the stars would remain visible. Temperatures would begin to plummet rapidly. Within a week, the average global surface temperature could fall below -17 degrees Celsius 1 degree Fahrenheit, and within a year, it could reach -73 degrees Celsius -100 degrees Fahrenheit, making Earth's surface uninhabitable for most life forms. Photosynthesis would stop instantly, leading to a collapse of the food chain from the bottom up. Plants, deprived of sunlight, would die within days or weeks, followed by herbivores, then carnivores, and eventually humans. Ecosystems would collapse. While humans might survive for a time using artificial light, stored food, and heat sources, this would only delay the inevitable. Electricity grids, dependent on solar heating for wind, hydropower, and solar energy itself, would fail over time. Societies might retreat into underground bunkers or deep-sea facilities where geothermal energy could still provide heat. The oceans, initially acting as a heat reservoir, would freeze from the surface down, though liquid water might persist for centuries at the deepest levels due to geothermal heat. Earth's atmosphere would condense and freeze, forming a thick layer of nitrogen and oxygen snow. Without the sun's gravitational pull, the solar system would also unravel. Planets, no longer bound to the sun's mass, would continue in straight-line trajectories tangential to their orbits, drifting endlessly into the void. The moon would likely remain with Earth for some time, gravitationally bound, but its orbit might eventually destabilize. Humanity might attempt to harness nuclear, geothermal, or fusion power to survive, possibly creating self-sustaining artificial habitats, but such survival would be precarious and limited to small, technologically advanced populations. Philosophically, the loss of the sun would mean the end of a symbol of life, constancy, and energy that cultures have revered for millennia. The emotional and psychological toll of such an event would be immense, as Earth, once a vibrant, sunlit world, would become a cold, dark, silent graveyard drifting through a lifeless cosmos. Without sunlight, Earth would lose its natural rhythms, day, night, and seasons, leaving humanity in a cold, timeless darkness where survival and the meaning of life itself would begin to fade. Ultimately, the sudden extinguishing of the sun would signal not just a planetary crisis, but the end of Earth's role as a haven for life as we know it. Thanks for watching.